Now starting our 5th decade of providing great entertainment, great football, great times, and great memories. This is the United States Cartoon Football League, celebrating its 40th anniversary.
Let's get ready to rumble!
You hear the screeching of it all, you hear the wind begin to howl. You know there's armies on the prowl, and it's terror time again. They got you running through the night. It's terror time again, and you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time. You hear the beating of your heart, you know the scream is gonna start. Here comes the really scary part. Yes, it's terror time again. They got you running through the night. It's terror time again, and you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time. All the trees begin to moan, and the monsters grunt and groan, rotting faces full of slime. Don't you know it's terror time? Yes, it's terror time again. They got you running through the night. It's terror time again, and you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time.
Cool it, Scoob. This is for emergency purposes. Okay, Fred. Here it comes. Have you got the end yet, Freddy? No, you haven't. Did you get it yet? Not yet. Huh? Man, you must be 10 floors below. Hey, give me that, Scoob.
Okay, Shag, I see it now. You must have just started feeding it.
Wrong. I just stopped feeding it.
Greetings, cartoon and football fans, and especially fans of Scooby-Doo. This is Robbie Graham in for Bob Wilson of the USCFL Network, welcoming you to a brand new competition. This time, we are pitting Scooby-Doo episodes made before the year 2000 against Scooby-Doo episodes made after the year 2000. Like what we did with the She-Ra episode runoffs, we will once again use football scoring for each episode. This is a 16-round competition. Here is the criteria for this tournament. All 5 Mystery Inc. characters must appear in each episode. Episodes featuring just Shaggy, Scooby, and Scrappy-Doo are ineligible, as are episodes with Daphne's reintroduction. Shows like the 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo, Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Get a Clue, and Scooby-Doo and Guess Who are also ineligible, as are direct-to-video movies and any TV special more than 30 minutes long. The intros for the 8 shows you saw at the beginning of this video are indeed eligible. As we go into round 5 and the start of the second quarter, Scooby-Doo B2K trails Scooby-Doo A2K by the score of 28-26. This week, we have 2 singers who will participate in the mysteries. The late cast Elliot versus Lindsay Pagano. Which episode is better? After we take a brief pause, we will begin round 5 and you'll find out. We'll be right back.
Monday, Monday, so good to me. Monday morning, it was all I hoped it would be. Oh, Monday morning, couldn't guarantee that Monday evening you would still be here with me. Monday, can't trust that day. Monday, sometime.
We will begin round 5 with the before 2000 entry in this week's episode, and it's called The Haunted Chocolate Factory from the new Scooby-Doo movies, Season 2, Episode 23. The premise for this episode went like this. Answering the cries of the Mamas and Papas singer Cass Elliot, Mystery Inc. finds themselves trying to unmask the green globs who are running amok in her chocolate factory. The green globs turned out to be Mr. Crink, a former foreman for Cass Elliot, and Sterling Smith, a gold smuggler who robbed a nearby bank of $2 million in gold bullion. He used a metal grinding machine which made a horrible noise and turned the gold bullion into powder, which he mixed in with Cass Elliot's chocolate and tried to smuggle the candy out of the country to South America. And of course, for Shaggy and Scooby, this was a dream come true for them, as they were able to eat as much chocolate and candy as they possibly could. However, at one point during the episode, Shaggy and Scooby, for the first and only time in the show's history, did they both end up with a bellyache. Well, if I ate that much, I'd have a bellyache too. But it was a good episode and one of our personal favorites. As you saw in last week's episode, the brief caption that I put into the Trap of Love video, I pointed out that the episode was a USCFL all-time favorite. And the reason for that is simple. Everybody's got a favorite show, a favorite episode. It doesn't matter if you're the fan of the show, the person behind the scenes who animated the characters, who voiced them, or even who starred in them. But everybody's got a personal favorite, and in the USCFL, we have a lot of favorites. After we take this brief pause, we will give you the A2K entry for this week's episode, and it's also a USCFL all-time favorite. We'll be right back. The A2K entry for this week's episode is from What's New Scooby-Doo. The episode is called Riva Las Vegas, Season 1, Episode 6. And the episode goes as follows. The gang wins a competition to go to Las Vegas to meet teen pop sensation Lindsay Pagano, who takes a liking to Fred. But they soon end up trying to uncover the mystery of a deceased magician named Rufus Rockus, whose ghost has risen from the grave to haunt the theater that Lindsay is performing at. The ghost actually was Validia Flanders, an assistant to Rufus Ruckus, who turns out to be very much alive. He faked his own death because he was getting at one point tired of the magic scene in Las Vegas. But in seclusion, he did come up with brand new magic acts and performed live and in person before Lindsay Pagano ended the episode by singing a song with Shaggy and Scooby hidden inside giant bowls of fruit. Lindsay Pagano even sung the chase song in this episode called Here I Come Vegas. And again, this episode is a USCFL all-time favorite. And again, we have a lot of them in our library, regardless of the show and regardless of the type of episodes they are. After we take one final break, we will give Bob Wilson's scores for this week's episode, and we'll wrap things up. We'll be right back.
All I need is everything you want, everything you want, everything you want, everything you want. Love can be complicated, or too often mistranslated. One word for all dynamics leads to problematic emotions and affections, feelings in all directions. Sometimes a simple action creates satisfaction. And as long as you are mine, I will take the time to let you know what I feel. 'Cause all I need is everything.
Last week, I realized I made a mistake and I gave you the wrong score for the wrong episode. However, the scores you saw at the beginning of the video is indeed correct. Now here is Bob Wilson's reviews and scores for the two episodes you heard today. For the A2K episode, Riva Las Vegas, he said it was a moderate mystery and not hard to solve, but he did give it 6 points. For the Haunted Chocolate Factory, he said it was a good mystery with the guest star actually catching the crooks at the end, and he gives it a 7. So after 5 rounds, the score is now Scooby-Doo A2K 34, Scooby-Doo B2K 33. Next week, Bob Wilson will resume presiding over the rest of this tournament until its ending. And until then, this is Robbie Graham of the USCFL Network wishing you peace. Take care and stay safe.